Hey, what's up? This is Fish on a Heater, and this is Tournament Takeaway, where I take a look at a single individual battle and just look at like the sliding door moments that make the match go one way or the other, work out what worked and got someone the win, or what that person could have done better to flip the matchup back in their favor. Today, for the first time, I'm not going to review one of my battles. Instead, I am going to review someone else's. We've got someone in our local community named Bambi who does her own YouTube content. I'm going to put a link in the description. It's a fun channel. She's got this great bubbly personality, and it's fun hearing her react to her own battles in real time. Alright, don't tell anyone. Keep this a secret. I promised a while ago to share some of her videos on like in my channels, like the Discord and Messenger and stuff, Facebook, and for the last couple of weeks I have neglected to do that. Just haven't had time. I felt like it's a 2-second job, but I've just had so much other stuff going on that it just kept slipping my mind, and by the time I got around to it, yeah, too late. Anyway, so I've kind of done this as a bit of a guilty, I'll make it up to you kind of play. Hopefully she doesn't find out. It's not like she's the only person that watches and comments on these videos, so it should be clear. Anyway, so yeah, let's take a look at the video. This is from Go Battle League. Let's take a look at her team. So she's left with the MEDICHAM, right? Led with the MEDICHAM, which is what are MEDICHAM's weaknesses? It's Fairy, which you can kind of counter the Fairy with the Alola Marowak there. You've got Flying, which is easily countered by the Raichu. But there is one more weakness that MEDICHAM has, and it is a big glaring weakness for the whole team. Can you tell what it is? Give you the thinking music. Let's find out if you're right. Kirky the Porky is our challenger today. If you ever happen to come across this video, Kirky, comment below telling us what the story behind the name is, which is pretty rich coming from Fish on a Heater, but our winner is Haunter. Haunter shreds this team to bits. If you guessed Haunter, well done. You walk home with the money. Yeah, look, I'm going to spoil it here. Bambi does win this battle. She manages to, like, despite Haunter just being such a strong matchup against all three of those Pokemon, she does end up winning. Let's find out how. Tries to punch the Haunter a few times and finds out that's not doing anything, so out comes Marowak, eats the Shadow Punch, and out comes Probopass. Bambi overfarms these Fire Spins by 1 and then throws a Bone Club, which is shielded. This Rock Slide is also shielded. So now both players have used 1 shield each. Bambi gets off another Bone Club. Invests the second shield. And gets off 1 more Bone Club. Unfortunately, couldn't get the extra Bone Club out there, because that would have fainted the Probopass there. Now, Bambi's still like, no, I still don't want this MEDICHAM going in against the Haunter there, so it brings out the Raichu, which just gets smacked off the planet. Bambi comes out with a Psychic, which one-shots the Haunter. And out comes Venusaur. Gets to a Psychic. And the Venusaur is one-shotted. And I didn't realize that the Probopass was still lurking around back there, but the Probopass is comes back out too, and it gets one-shotted by a counter. So let's go back and see what happened there. So we've already talked about the team composition there. And we've already discussed Porky's place in the world. Alright. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I don't think she'll mind me saying this. A lot of this stuff, I don't think she will have even been aware of doing on purpose. But it might have just been like instinct that took over and just allowed her to get a... What did I do here? Allowed her to get a solid win over a newbie. Why is that not... Oh, man. Alright. This is where it would probably be better if I did edit my videos, but I don't. So you get to see the warts and all stuff. Yep. I get it. Kirky, go on. Here we go. Okay. So, she has timed this switch out because she would rather the Marowak eat the Shadow Punch. It's a fair call because the Marowak has the Bone Clubs, which will at least place shield pressure on the Haunter. There's no shield pressure whatsoever coming from a Medicham. Like, Oh, no, that's not true. Like, okay, so the counters are going to do absolutely nothing, and Power Up Punch is going to do absolutely nothing. If it gets to an Ice Punch, that'll definitely put some shield pressure on the Haunter. Dynamic Punch, definitely not doing a thing. Psychic is the only other one. That'll definitely scare a Haunter, but by the time Medicham gets to a Psychic, especially one that's not shielded, it's just going to be wiped out. So the Marowak a better option there against the Haunter. The Bone Clubs and also Fire Spin doing a lot more damage. Kirky recognises this and takes out the Probopass. Now, on Kirky's end, good move for him, because if he's got that Probopass sitting in the back there, right? Bambi has taken out her Medicham, so she's saved that for later. She wants to kind of put that in against something else. If Kirky just thinks to himself, oh yeah, well, Haunter beats Marowak as well, I'm gonna keep this in, right? By the time the Marowak is actually fainted, Haunter will be pretty low on HP, or at least lower. And that means by the time we get to a situation again where the Marowak, so the Medicham comes back in against the Haunter, it might not even happen, because the Haunter might have fainted by then from Bambi's other Pokemon. So he knew that Haunter was just this fantastic counter for Medicham and wanted to protect that, which is why he brought out the Probopass. Great move, not a perfect counter, but you know, it would be pretty lucky on Kirky's part to have perfect counters to everything. You know, Probopass is fine in this spot. So, Bambi decides to invest both shields into this one. I think that's probably because she figured the Marowak could break the Probopass. And Kirky has used both of his shields as well, and that is probably the biggest moment here. Because Bambi, I'm not scared to say is a superior battler to this dude. So she understands that in this position she can flip things up. So now out comes the Haunter. She takes the Medicham back out again, hoping to do some damage with the Volt Switch, or maybe even get to a Wild Charge. That doesn't happen. Raichu gets obliterated. That's fine. But now, check this out. Medicham has a lot of energy, and Haunter has nothing to hide behind. So soon as the Medicham comes out comes a Psychic, and one-shots the Medicham. And she's still got some residual energy there. Gets to another Psychic before the Venusaur can get to the Frenzy Plant, and bam, taking advantage of that poison typing, and Probopass comes out like, hey, nah, too bad. Yeah, so we can maybe take a look at how the Medicham got up a bit of that energy. Let's see, so 2, 3, 4, I think 4 or 5 counters to start off with, and then let's see, by the time the Medicham comes back in, gets one more counter there. So got another 2 counters, I think that was. Let's go back a bit. Okay, so I guess the reason that how close did Venusaur get to getting a Frenzy Plant? 4, 5. I'm pretty sure it takes 6 Vine Whips to get to a Frenzy Plant. So just, I guess, getting those extra, like, little taps in between switches really helped. Like, really helped. It would have taken one more Vine Whip for that Venusaur to get to a Frenzy Plant and finish the game there. But because, like, there was just that little extra counter here and there that kind of built up that energy, Bambi was able to get to a Psychic first. So the lesson here, I see a lot of new players who did not play Silph Arena tournaments. They Go Battle League is their first entry into the world of battling. The refrain, the battle cry of these people is, what are you using? Or what team should I use? Or this team got me the wins. The difference between, you know, a newer player and an accomplished battler is they understand that so many battles change depending on energy and shield availability. If we go to pvpoke.com and punch those Pokemon in, right? Medicham with counter, Power Up Punch, and Psychic versus Haunter with the standard moveset, no shields, and battle. Haunter normally wins that from a fresh fight. If you send both Pokemon out with no shields, like fresh from the start, Haunter will win that only having lost 20 HP, right? Only a fifth of its HP. Yeah, fifth. If we go Venusaur, right? Medicham does win that one. That's alright. But it wins with 34 HP left, which is, what is that? That's about a quarter of its health left. And then I guess Probopass it is going to take out quite comfortably. I mean, the Probopass does a good job. It takes out about half of its health. But then, what if we start again? But this time, we'll give Medicham 100 energy, which is a full rack. Like, it's the maximum that you can get in PvP, the maximum you can store up. And let's go back to Haunter. This Haunter that before was only losing a fifth of its health, and Medicham just one-shots that straight away. We'll continue battling down here, and so now we've got the Medicham with 45 energy and still full health, and bring in a Venusaur. And takes that one out as well. Then we continue battling again. This is the same Medicham. It's now got 39 energy, 34 health left. And out comes the Probopass. And Probo does win, but it comes out, it crawls out of that battle. It's 17 HP left, right? So a Medicham with full energy and no shields on the other side almost swept that team completely. It doesn't even have to be full energy. Let's start again. Let's go 60 energy. We'll make it 70 because then that's counter does 7 damage, 7 energy. So that'll be just 10 counters, and we'll give it 1 shield. Well, no, it's not 0 HP, is it? It's we just want full HP. Yep. We'll bring out the Haunter again. Alright, so it's one-shotting the Haunter. Oh, what's that? We want to go over here, continue battling against a Venusaur. Medicham wins with a huge amount of health left. Look at that, all that HP left just because he had that shield available, right? And then we'll continue battling against the Probopass. And kicks Probopass's rocky old behind. That should not have been shielded. Let me fix that up. Oops, no, what am I doing? Get out of here. There we go. And cool. Medicham still wins. It's getting out of that with 47 HP left. It's taken out 3 Pokemon, and it's only lost 2/3 of its health. So yeah, look, take that as a lesson. Any matchup, not every matchup, but like so many matchups can be flipped if you understand what the Pokemon can do with the energy it's got, the benefit of building up a little more energy, how your Pokemon will fare with like this many shields, or how they'll go against your opponents when they don't have shields or do have shields. Or that's gonna, if you're a newer battler, that's gonna really make a difference between like just tapping away at the screen and actually really being a battler. Like us here in the, at least in my area where I live, like we are hungry to find people who take to battling and really learn how to get good quick. Because like we want competition. We want, even if we end up losing, that's fine. Okay, so that last bit I'm kind of putting words in their mouths. I personally like even if I have to start losing, and that's the price of there being good battlers in our community, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I want to see people get good. Hopefully you can take from this as much as I did. I will be back next week with another video helping you to build that ranking. I'll see you later.